Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda, and today you will be seeing me clean away. Just getting my house straightened up just to have a few friends over. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy, and bear with me, this is my first video, so I hope you guys stick around. There will be more, and I hope you enjoy. So I wanted to take you guys along with me today because I'm having friends over, and we're gonna have a cookout. So you guys just watched me clean or tidy up my house, just so it looks presentable when people actually show up. And people, I mean, it's just two people. I don't know why I'm making it sound like it's a freaking party. But anyways, so just tidied it up, took a shower. Now I'm doing my makeup. But yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad you're here. You know, I've watched YouTube for a very long time, and I was like, you know what? I think I can do it myself. So I was like, I'm just gonna start recording the things that I do. And I'm using an Anastasia A30 brush, by the way, if you guys want to know. I do very simple makeup. Not a whole lot goes into this monstrosity of a face sometimes, so I do that. I use the MAC, what is it called? Studio Fix Fluid liquid foundation, and then I go in with the butter bronzer. You know, everyone uses that, and I use the light bronzer because my pasty ass. So to be honest, I was doing just like parts of my face, but now we're getting into cooler season and winter season, and I have no tan. So I just do it throughout the entire face. Are we supposed to do that? I don't know. and I really don't care. I have not done my hair yet, which is why it looks the way it does. And then as you watched me clean, I really don't get all beautified just to clean the house. So that was me rolling out of bed, having my coffee, and then cleaning or straightening out my house. So right now I'm using not MAC, it's actually Mary Kay blush. I'm going to do a combination, I've been doing that recently, between this shade and this shade. And yes, I do my entire face first, and then I go in and do my eyes. And again, I don't really do a whole lot with my eyes because I'm a basic bee. I don't get all crazy, only if I'm really like for going somewhere really nice. And I learned this from someone where if I just do it right there, just like a little kiss on your nose. But in this light, what you guys see is not what I see. Anyways, so yeah. And then I just do my eyebrows. I just give them a little zhuzh. A little zhuzh because I don't do my brows. I just brush them. I've never understood why to do brows. Maybe that's just my naive ass thinking like this was a whole new thing in the beauty community when I first started watching YouTube. But I'm like, I have never. So I still don't because I have a lot of brow. And for me, adding more to it, I don't know if it really look good. So, yeah. So just a little bit of mascara. I don't curl my eyebrows. I mean my eyebrows. I don't curl my eyelashes. I got a lot of eyelash. I do have to say I have good genes. Mostly good genes. So I have good eyelashes, good brows. My hair grows like freaking no one's business. But this is the mascara I use. It's the L'Oreal Luminous, and I get it in, what is it called? Blackest Black. See, it just did a little bit. I need to look here, not here. Anywho, for the most part, that's it. But because I'm doing this filming situation, maybe, just maybe, I will put lipstick on. And you know what? I just decided I don't want to. So let me clean my glasses and then I'll show you guys my shirt. Or show you my OOTD. You know, it's October 2nd. Let's get in the spirit of Halloween. My allergies are starting to get up. So anyways, let me turn this camera around so you can see my OOTD. Actually, I don't think I can turn this around, but anyways, so this is my shirt. It says Boo Boo Crew on it. My cousin made it for me. But yeah, so I will see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so like I said, we have friends coming over. I am boiling some water. I just realized, so this burner and this burner for some reason are not working. We have a gas stove. I preheated the oven to 350, by the way. So we have a few friends coming over just for a cookout, just kind of hang out. We haven't seen them in a while. So we're gonna do hamburgers, hot dogs. I'm making a pasta salad, so I've got the water boiling. I'm one of those, I put a little oil in the water. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but that's what I like to do. So I got this box of rotini at the dollar store. We got flies in here. I got the door open. So I like to use rotini for my pasta salad. So I got that. I'm not going to use the whole box. I'm just going to use a little bit. And then over here, so hamburgers, hot dogs, pasta salad, and then we're doing a charcuterie board. And then for desserts, I'm going to make a really awesome pineapple cake, which those are just some ingredients. I'll show you guys a little bit. And then also some sugar cookies. I'm going to use this sugar cookie recipe. I'm not making spider webs. I'm actually making a pumpkin and a ghost. But I'm using this sugar cookie recipe because it seems pretty easy. And then you can make your own icing if you want. So that is what I've got going on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get the sugar cookies going. So the first thing it says, and mind you, I bake sometimes, not all the time, but I love baking. We'll see how this goes. Again, I'm following this recipe from the Food Network called Spiderweb Sugar Cookies. So we'll see. I'm just using it for the sugar cookie recipe, not necessarily like making those spider webs, because again, I have a pumpkin and then a little ghost. So you guys, I didn't show you, I did my hair a little bit. All it did was I just put it back into a little bun because I have a lot of hair. So I have my kitchen aid here and it says we need to cream the butter and the sugar. Now, the butter is still a little frozen. So I don't know if you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in the microwave just for a few minutes. I mean, not a few minutes, for a few seconds, because that's how I roll. And I don't want to spend all day doing this. And my water's boiling, so I need to put my macaroni, or my rotini, in. See? Soft now. So I got that going, but I'm going to put the pasta in. So I'm going to do half the box. Oh wait, I can use this for dinner some other night. Okay. Ooh, look at myself here. Anyways, so pasta's gonna boil. Now, softened butter. It's softer. We get our butter at Sam's. Every time we go, we kind of stock up on it because it's a pretty good deal. So we're going to cream the butter, and then we want 3/4 cup of sugar. So I don't know where my 3/4 cup is, so three of the 1/4 cup. And this might be all that I need here. One, two. Seems right. Dave always makes fun of me because I don't follow instruction very well, but that is okay. So we're gonna cream the butter and the sugar. Why isn't this working? Hold please. There we go. So we're gonna cream this. And then it calls for 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now we got this vanilla in, where was it again? Somewhere in the Caribbean, because we took cruises a lot before the pandemic, and so still working on this vanilla. It's the best vanilla. You got whenever you go to the Caribbean, you have to get a bottle of this. So it says blend in the vanilla, or add the egg and beat until fluffy. We're going to turn this back up a little bit. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of the vanilla. And I like to clean up as I go, so sift in the flour, baking powder, and salt. So 2 cups of flour. So we're going to turn that down a little bit. So it says sift. Your girl's not going to sift. That's just too much time. That's probably what makes them fluffy, but you know, modifying recipes is not the end of the world. It's about how they make recipes in the first place. I am just saying. So there's 1 cup. Here, and then baking powder is a teaspoon, so I'm just going to use the same one. Baking powder. And then a half a teaspoon salt. I'm going to omit that because I actually use a salted butter, so I'm not going to do that either. Actually, it says to wrap the dough in plastic wrap and chill for an hour. So I'm glad that I did start with this first. So just gonna let that combine a little bit more. And then we're gonna put it in a wrap and put it in the refrigerator. Looks good to me. All right, so I'm gonna stir the pasta. Make sure it's cooking good. All right. So what are you guys doing for the season? I'm always curious to see what other people do, you know, during this time. So let's see. Okay, so we need to take this down, get all of this out of here. And to be honest, I think I used the wrong attachment. So I've been wondering why it looks like this. But whatever. It all comes out the same in my opinion. So let me just do that. Get that clean in a minute. And my hands are clean, by the way. So I'm just gonna get all this together. Smells so freaking good. All right, let me get the plastic wrap here. I'm just using the Kroger brand plastic wrap. And just gonna put it on the counter. Okay. One glob. Let me get all this stuff that's stuck to the bottom. Okay. So now that we have our little volcano of sugar cookie mix, making sure it all stays together, and then we're gonna wrap it up. There's no rhyme or reason to this. I mean, there is rhyme and reason, that's why it's on a recipe, right? But of how you put it in the wrap, just wrap the shit. And then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator for an hour, and then we'll get it out, roll it, and then make us some really cute pumpkins and ghosts. Yeah. I didn't show you me making the pineapple cake, but I decided, you know, let's go ahead and show you what I do in my pasta salad. It varies depending on my mood, but so I drained and let it cool a little bit, my rotini pasta, and then we're gonna add some garbanzo beans, drained. So we're gonna do that now. So just one can is enough. Get those out, drained. Sometimes I'll just kind of rinse them off a little bit too. Okay, so some I probably need a bigger thing here, but that's okay. So we do garbanzo beans, and then we will do, just gonna get something to stir this with. Garbanzo beans, and then I like to add, or what I'm in the mood for, are some olives. Now these are fresh from the Mediterranean bar at King Soopers. That's here locally in Colorado, but it's a Kroger brand. So they have one of those olive bars, which we like to get our olives from. So I'm going to probably cut these in half because they are, you know, they're bite size, but you want it to be, well, they don't really cut very well, do they? So we're just gonna throw these in here. Like so. Probably not gonna use a whole thing of these. So this is gonna be a very chunky pasta salad, which normally I like to use those black olives. They can get in a can because they're already sliced. But, you know, I'm not one to always do things the same every time. And I feel like that's what keeps it interesting. That's what I like to do, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, so I do that, and then I picked up some feta yesterday, so we're gonna do some feta. I love feta in pasta salad. It is so good. So let's just kind of mix this up a little bit. I might switch the bowl. But we're gonna do some feta. Kind of crumble it up a little bit. You know, it is already crumbly, but you know, you got those big pieces. Let's do some feta here. Save a little bit for maybe a salad for future cooking. Feta is probably one of my favorite cheeses. I could eat it. I couldn't eat it by itself, but I could eat it with lots of different things. I don't discriminate, that's for sure. I mean, I don't discriminate. And then I like to give it a little bit of color, red pepper. And this is actually like, it's not a red pepper, it's a crossover. So it's got a little bit of yellow in it too. I don't know the name of it. So if you guys know the name, let me know down below. But I'm just gonna cut this in half, save one side for something else. Clean this out. Okay. And then we're just gonna dice this up. Like so. And then just little pieces. Like that. Okay, so then tomatoes is a little new, but we've had these tomatoes for a little bit and I want to get rid of them. So I think I might add a little bit of tomato. Probably just these because I'm gonna have these. And these are the best tomatoes. These are the, let's see, let me put the lid back on. They're the cherubs kind. The best tomatoes ever. Okay. Those. And I am gonna need, because I need to mix this, because I'll show you, like you see right there in the frame, we use the Zesty Italian dressing. So let me show you guys. So the Kin's Steakhouse Kin's Steakhouse Light Northern Italian dressing. This is the best dressing you will ever have, like the best Italian dressing. Wouldn't go with anything else. This is the best. So I highly recommend it. But let me get a bigger bowl. Because that is too small. This one's just too small. So we're just gonna dump all of that in there. Let's just give it a good mix real quick. It smells really good, especially with the feta. Okay, so got all that mixed. So now we're gonna add the star of the show, star ingredient, some Italian dressing. So I don't measure it. I go by look and taste. You don't want it drenched, but you don't want it too dry either. Again, this is really good, not just for a cookout, but it could be for like a lunch if you are wanting something simple for lunches. You could bring it to other parties. Like I said, we're just having a few people over, cooking some hamburgers and hot dogs before it gets too cold out. I mean, we'll grill in the wintertime, y'all. I mean, we don't discriminate. But we just thought it'd be a good time. We haven't seen our friends in a while, so it'd be really good. So let me try some of this. Let me try a little bit of everything here. And yes, I just mixed it with my fork. My bad. I'm hesitant to put salt in this because you have the Italian dressing, even though it's light, it still has 280 milligrams per 2 tablespoons of sodium in it. That's a lot. So we're just gonna let this cool. Here, I'll come show you guys what it looks like. I'm gonna let this cool in the refrigerator with some foil over it, and then as it comes closer to our friends coming over, then I'll take it out and then see where we're at. Probably add a little bit more of the Italian dressing, and then we would be good to go. I'm gonna dip the cookies in it. I'm gonna dip the cookies. Dip. Okay. So I don't know how well that's gonna work. So I'm probably gonna have to do this. So again, I melted some chocolate, added a little bit of half and half to it to kind of give it a little bit more creamy base. And then I did a double boiler on the stove. I was gonna make vanilla frosting, but the majority wins with chocolate. So I'm just gonna coat these in some chocolate, and then we're gonna put some sprinkles on. maybe I'm going to try to dip again. Let's see if that works. Not one bit. There we go. Okay. I might leave some of these with nothing on them. Let's decorate. I got these at King Super.